This is Paul. Yes. In Bullock versus United States, the court stated fraud upon the court is fraud, which is directed to the judicial machinery itself, and is not fraud between the parties or fraudulent documents, false statements, or perjury. Is where the court or a member is corrupted. Or influenced, or influence is attempted, or where the judge has not performed his judicial function. Thus, where the impartial functions of the court have been directly corrupted. Oh. Now, I did include some links there. Yes. Now, is there a state cause of action for fraud upon the court? Hello, need half attorneys think a lawyer is needed for this situation. I know that someone can bring an action in federal court under Rule 60 for fraud upon the court and seek to vacate a judgment. I was wondering, however, if there is a similar cause of action that can be brought under. Oh, look at federal court cases brought under. Having some difficulty again. Oh my golly. Now, I'm thinking that these are going to be large federal lawsuits. Oh, scholarship Duke. Oh, something about 75,000. Yes. Now, considering the $136,000. I know I'm not an attorney, and after you get more than $100,000 in actual damages, Judge, I know you're saying, well, you issued a permanent order for support without considering that she was on welfare and I was homeless. Yes. In fact, I did read some of that pamphlet from the state of Washington about the minimum amount can be $50 a child. Yes. Now, exactly how is it possible? You decided to issue a permanent court order for support that happens to be more than $100,000 difference than what it should have been. Now, you could, use Rule 60 today, where you said that you sent the mail, but I didn't get it, and you didn't give me notice of court hearings. Yes. And you decided that I was going to pay for that judgment in Spokane County. Yes. And you were going to garnish my wages. Yes. And then I was going to owe $136,000 fucking back. Now, let's say, you realize there's been some real fraud, and since it's over $75,000, all of these are federal lawsuits for you refusing to remove the dissolution of marriage. Now, I'm going to want custody of my sons today. And if you need to use Rule 60 to vacate any of those court orders because of the fraud of not making sure that I, as a petitioner, was given due process. Yes. Why don't you use it? Because I know that I'm going to sue you for fraud on the court. Now, it doesn't involve perjury. It doesn't involve forgeries and issuance of court documents. It's a separate lawsuit. Now, for every judge in the United States that thinks it okay for Washington State, I will sue you. Can you be complicit in and accessory to? Can you aid and comfort those that commit the crime of fraud on the court? Is there a tort liability?